Dear Lord, watch over us as we help shape the recreation department for the city of Hardeeville. Please bless all those that are struggling with the coronavirus at this point in time. Please, Lord, watch over all of our first responders and our military personnel. Keep them safe from harm, and watch over those. Continue to watch over all those that are struggling with COVID. We ask this in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Right. We'll go ahead and get a call to order. At 5:33 on Tuesday, October 13th, we're going to call the meeting to order. Approval of agenda. Any discussion for the agenda for today? No. Okay, perfect. Can I get a motion for approval?
Motion.
Perfect. All right.
Second.
Perfect. We got a second motion. Perfect. All right. So all in favor?
Gotta go back, sorry. I was telling you to do a second. I seconded. Yeah, I can't be the one to second it.
Oh, second.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew I heard a second.
I was trying to say.
I know
don't
I heard a
forget the
second somewhere. All right,
I'm freezing
perfect.
through it. I was like, give me
All
a
in,
second.
all in favor?
There you go.
Aye.
Aye. Very good.
Okay.
All right. Public comments. Has anyone signed up for public comments?
No, sir, there are no public comments today.
Okay, perfect. Any public presentations?
Yes, we
Yay.
do have a public presentation. Miss Brittany Thomas is our recreation programs and special events manager. So she's going to give you guys an update on some of our upcoming COVID-friendly events.
Perfect.
So, before I actually go into our trunk or treat that's up here on the board, I'm gonna actually go over our, I should probably stand a little bit closer to this so everybody can hear me. I am gonna go over our drive-in movie that is going to be the night before. It's actually going to be Friday, October 30th. We are starting parking at 6, and we'll do a costume contest starting at 6:30. And we will be showing Hocus Pocus, which is a nice fan favorite. The public actually voted for this movie this year. So I'm really happy that we got to have our constituents here in the city of Hardeeville to vote for this movie so that we can show it for them for free. And this is also a fun way to kind of celebrate the holiday season, have a little bit of fun together, socially distanced, of course, in vehicles. We will have popcorn and drinks thanks to donations from Cheerwine that Landon was so graciously able to reach out and get us. As well as Hong Kong Foodie will actually be out there to serve dinner. Now they will have to pay for Hong Kong Foodie, but it's a nice little addition so parents don't have to worry about making dinner, coming out to the movie and getting their children dressed for Halloween costume contest so that they are able to do that. And with the costume contest, we do have a winner medal for ages 0 to 4, 5 to 8, 9 to 12, and 13 plus. Yes, adults can participate. We have had adults participate in the past, and this is a great way that even the parents can actually participate and dress up as well as their children. We will be doing it socially distanced judging, where we'll actually have the children that are participating, the people that are participating, step out next to the vehicle by age group so that we can go through the rows, judge, and then make announcements at the end once we've done every age group, so that we can keep everybody as safe as possible while still being able to have that fun aspect to the event. Any questions so far about that?
Very good.
Awesome. So from that, I'm going to actually segue into our trunk or treat, because you'll notice that our trunk or treat is actually quite different this year. One of the things that you'll notice is that it's actually a drive-through event. Now, typically, people are going to go in through Jim Hatter Way in towards the park, traditionally when we do our trunk or treat. But to help with our traffic flow and to mitigate the amount of backup traffic onto Main Street, we've talked to our police department and made the decision that we will actually have police stationed on Main Street to help us direct traffic to enter via Randall. go around and through the park on the back way and slowly make their way through the cars on Jim Hatter Way so that they can slowly hand out candy from both sides of the vehicle into the vehicle while everybody is going to be wearing gloves and masks like I'm wearing today, just so that we can help keep our volunteers and our participants as safe as possible and add the extra layer of protection while having a still fun environment and provide something to this community that they always look forward to every year. And another great thing is that I'm going to be getting some poster boards, and we have some A-frames and putting up signs to drive slowly, to watch out for our volunteers, and just to be mindful of the fact that we are out here, just don't hit us. We don't want any injuries out here. So you'll notice I also put little masks and little costumes. We do encourage people to still make sure that they dress up and still have that fun traditional aspect to Halloween as well. And as you'll notice, we are still always looking for volunteers. Even if you don't have a trunk that you can necessarily set up, we're always looking for somebody who can just set up a table. If you don't have a table, ask us, we've got some. And then that way we can be aware ahead of time to see how many tables we need to have out there and just sign up. You don't even have to have the vehicle make and model, color. I just need your contact information and that you want to be out here to participate, just to hand out candy to the kids, because we are getting donations as well for candy so that we can help with that as well.
Is that online?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is actually on the city website under the under our activities and events page. And I also, if you email me at my email, I can also send it directly to you. Or give me a phone call and I can email it to you. Either way. And I do have some forms here with me tonight if you want to grab one or two tonight to take with you as well. Because, once again, we're always just needing those extra hands because two of us can't do it. That's not enough.
Is there a limit to how many we're doing for the registration?
No. No, we'll take as many as we can. Ultimately, our goal is to have 50 plus. 50 plus is always our goal right now. Because that's about what we got last year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know how many kids usually attend?
We handed out 500 bags last year.
Okay.
Yeah. And with COVID, I already know that I have one family driving all the way from Hilton Head just to attend our event because surrounding communities aren't doing anything for their children.
Really?
Yes. She's willing to drive 40 minutes just to come and participate. So that means that we're not only having an impact on our community, but we're also having an impact on surrounding communities this year particularly. So we anticipate that we could see an influx of people actually attending this event this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have this on the slide, but this is our candy donation flyer. Jen and I worked on this together. Just for anybody who doesn't feel comfortable participating physically in person, this is a great way to participate just by donating a bag of candy so that we can have that candy for the kids. And if you want this flyer, I can also email it to you, or I have extra copies as well. And obviously, like I said, don't worry, we are having our costume contest. It's just not on Halloween this year. It's actually just been moved up to our drive-in movie so that we can still allow that to be something that kids can participate in the community. And we are still doing our trunk decorating contest. So we're still doing the first, second, and third place prizes for our trunk decorating contest. Now, this year you might not have a trunk, so if you want to decorate a table nice and cool and stuff, we'll let that participate as well so that people still feel like they are eligible for that prize. Because some people can decorate a table. I'm just saying. But I just wanted to show some pictures from last year's trunk or treat event of people that dress up. Now, I mean, some people go all out with their costumes. There was one year a little girl had a full-blown, like, Day of the Dead dress and everything, and I was like, girl, that's so cute. So this is probably one of my favorite events of the year is just to see the kids come out and have fun. And I hope that we can get more people to participate and get your buy-in to help us get people to participate, because it's people like you that help us champion for the community. And then, do you have any questions for me? Yes.
I just want to make sure we're all clear on this. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna park, and then the kids are gonna come throughout.
No.
They're gonna drive through.
You're gonna,
Right, they're gonna drive through.
your whole vehicle drives through the entire event.
But,
You don't get out of your car at all.
but if we're handing out candy,
If you're handing out candy, yes, you'll stand outside your vehicle. We have extra gloves and masks that we will hand out to anybody who doesn't have any, to make sure that we have that extra line of defense for those that are handing out the candy, as well as those receiving the candy.
and then what time
We,
should the people for handing out candy?
for handing out candy, they should be there no later than 5 p.m. so that we give them enough time to set up their vehicle by 5:30. And 5:30 to 7 p.m. is when they will actually be driving through the event itself.
Then if you're coming in, I know I'm asking a lot of questions.
No, you're good.
I'm very sorry.
No, you're good. I like questions. That means it's good.
So if we're coming in at 5, how do we enter through?
You'll
Randall?
come at Jim Hatter. So if you're coming in to set up your trunk, you'll come in via Jim Hatter way. So you'll come in the way
normal
that
way.
people will
The normal
exit.
way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many do we have registered right now for the trunk or treat?
3, unfortunately. A lot of people tend to just show up in previous years, and
happened
some
last year.
people do register, but a lot of people that were registered last year are in that older age group that are still very hesitant with COVID-19 and have decided not to participate this year in lieu of the circumstances right now. So we are hoping that we get some of the younger crowd, or just people that haven't participated in years past, just to even come out. We've got some candy, we've got some donations that have come in, so we can supply some candy to them, even if they don't have any.
And another option too is if you don't want to do the table and you don't want to decorate the trunk, we will take standing volunteers along the route that will be able to hand candy to the kids as well. We do ask that you at least dress in costume. So if any of the coaches, Terry, you might want to help or anything like that, that would be awesome. It would be great. So.
Could be a disgruntled football player.
Yes, if you want to just donate candy, we're taking the candy donations down at the shop at 1612 Plantation Drive. Or if you can't make it down there, you want to drop it off at City Hall, you can do that at the front. Just let them know you need to drop it off to Brittany or Jen. And Emily or one of the folks in planning will be able to give us a call and let us know. We'll come pick it up. We have also received a $1,000 donation from Mentos. Our city manager, Mr. Simbor, secured that for us, which is great. Typically, we get a couple $100 in donations, so that's a pretty big donation that will be spent on the monies that we have already expended, as well as a lot of additional candy. Like Brittany said, we feel like we're going to get a major influx of kids and not enough volunteers. So we're trying to overcompensate to make sure that we have enough candy to give out to everybody. And for those that want some real fun giggles, your Parks and Recreation Director will be in a inflatable costume.
Yay.
Oh, boy.
It just came in today.
One of our favorite evenings at the.
Gonna be the girl in the bubble?
We've always had so much fun down there.
Yes.
Unfortunately, because of our age, we won't be there, but it's
Right.
a great time for anybody who wants to go down there that hasn't already done so.
Yes. And that's, like Brittany said, it's one of our largest events. We handed out 500 bags last year. Typically, we see anywhere between 600 to 700 people with parents and grandparents and all that. But we understand it is, it's going to be a challenging time, but we are very determined to make sure that this event goes off successfully, especially for our kids. They've had so much taken away from them, so we're working with the community, in whatever way they would like to be able to help and feel comfortable with. So we're very grateful for the donations that have come in. We've got a lot of donations that came in from individuals that participated last year that don't feel safe doing it this year. We got a huge donation from Sun City, from just one neighborhood. And also, too, it should be noted that Mayor Williams is also putting out some information through Sun City. We've also put information out through Hilton Head Lakes, as well as Latitude Lakes, Margaritaville. So we're trying to get the word out to anybody and everybody. And like I said, if you feel comfortable doing it, we'd love to have you. If you don't and you'd like to donate, that would be awesome as well. So
I do remember last year that,
Who do you want to donate? Who do they send money to, Jen?
we don't take cash donations. That you would either have to have it would either have to be a candy donation or a gift card. That we could take the gift card to like Walmart or Publix, wherever they're selling candy, but we don't. We're not going to take the monetary one like cash or anything like that. So
If I can get that to you?
yes.
Okay.
last year I did see, I think it was USC,
USC,
For-
yes.
some of their teams came out.
Yes, unfortunately, the softball girls had already said that they would do an Alzheimer's walk that same day, and we're still waiting to hear back from the boys' baseball team as of right now.
Okay.
Anything else?
Can you email those out?
Yes, I can. I will get the emails from Jen, and I can email them to you tomorrow.
Perfect.
All right, thank you.
All right, so that's all the public
Thank you,
presentations
Brittany.
we have, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Old business, is there any old business that we need to discuss?
No old business.
Okay, very good. Presentation and approval of minutes from our last meeting on the 10th. Any discussion needed for those minutes? Okay, no discussion. Can I get a motion for approval?
Motion.
A second?
Second.
Second.
Very good. All in favor?
Aye.
Very
Aye.
good. The approval of minutes from August 10th are approved. All right, new business. New business discuss.
No, there's no new business.
Okay.
Actually, can I ask, is
yes.
the dog park open now?
Not yet.
Do you know when?
We'll get to it.
Okay, never
Yep,
mind.
I saw that was on the next one, so.
We'll
All
get to
right,
that. Moving on.
Moving on, can we get the director report, please?
Oh, joy. Okay, that is the big question that everyone wants to know. I'm going to get to that. I'm going to go through our calendar. Everyone should have received that. Brittany pretty much went over all the programs that we're doing, so I'm not going to rehash all that. One of the programs that she did not mention is the Halloween pet costume contest. That is something brand new. Next year, it will be in conjunction with the dog park, so we're able to do a fun event on site, hopefully in person, and COVID will be gone, or a vaccine, or whatever. So this year, it's all going to be done virtual. So we've sent all this information out. Media has it. We've also sent it out to all of the major communities, Latitude Lakes, Margaritaville, Hilton Head Lakes, as well as Sun City. But it's pretty awesome. We're also doing a partnership with Jasper County Chamber, and Missy is working to get all the prizes for that. We've got a first, second, and third place prize. And I got an email the other day, and she gave me some updates on them, so there's some pretty nice prizes. So if you have a dog, cat, spider, lizard, whatever, and you want to dress them up, all you have to do is snap a picture of them, send the email to either me or Brittany, and what we're going to do is we're going to post albums on our Facebook page, and that way people will go to those albums and they'll be able to check like, and whoever has the most likes will be the winner. So that's something new that we're doing. It's a lot of fun. We've gotten a few entries already. We've already gone over trunk or treat, and also,
Which is dog, cat, and spider?
hey, I'm telling you, we've got some weird stuff. Bats, pet bats. Yes, there's all kinds of things. So, and I think somebody had a pet snake. So, yeah. Okay, let me see what else we have. Also, too, to give you an update, we are in the process of hiring our first ever recreation center manager. We are done with the preliminary interviews. We have 2 top candidates, so we are reaching out this week to get the final interviews set up for that. So we're very excited about that. And today, for anyone that was on Facebook, I did do 2 Facebook Lives. The first one just died. I don't know what happened. So But I did the Facebook Live. We're having some trouble trying to upload some of our videos. I unfortunately have an old phone. Probably need to get with the program, get an iPhone, and it won't be a problem. But we were on site at the rec center. If you haven't driven by, the landscape is changing. There is exterior walls that are starting to go in. So they're working on getting the HVAC, some electrical stuff going on inside. So it's taking shape. So that's what the Facebook Live was today. I think it was maybe about a 9 or 10 minute video. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and get on there and check out exactly what all the updates are. Last but not least are projects. Just so everyone knows, the playground is 100% complete. Yes, it is done. All we have to do right now is put in some rules, which we'll be doing this week. And we're going to do some temporary fencing, construction fencing around it, because phase 2 of Juju Hudson is part of the fencing and landscaping. So that carries over. And we don't want to put fencing back and then turn around and take it down and waste the money. So we're going to do that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Kids have already been on it playing. So
For a while.
yes. And like I said, it has been done for a while. We just didn't have all of the necessary ADA requirements. For the parking, you have to have certain requirements and all that stuff. So all that stuff is done. We're very excited about that. So pretty soon we'll be opening that parking lot back up. It's going to be a little confusing for a while until we get that parking lot completed. Part of the Juju Hudson upgrades as well. Basketball courts is probably going to be about another 3 weeks. They are still finishing up painting right now on the courts, and once that is done and completed, they'll put lines down, and it usually takes about 2 weeks for it to get done. So we're moving along with that, and our dog park is supposed to be completed by week's end. I hate to give a date because every time I say that we're going to have it done by the end of the week, something else happens. So knock on wood, and to the public, I know everyone is anticipating it. We get a lot of questions about it. So it is in the process of coming and getting done. All that is left right now is the fencing, and irrigation's been done. All the landscaping has been completed. We've put in the majority of the water stations and the what else? The shades. We had 2 shade structures that were already put in. The rules, and we're also doing a really nice message board. So all that stuff is ready. Some of it we just can't do until the fencing is done. So spoke with a gentleman today. They should be done by week's end, weather permitting. So knock on wood. Yes, everybody knock on wood at home that's watching. So, and it has been a long process. It feels like it's been years, but in all actuality, we actually started right around, it was right around the 1st to 2nd week of June is when we got started. So, overall, it's not been a terribly long time. I think we're just really eager to get to it. And everyone has commented on it that they are ready for it. We've got folks that live right next door that are interested in coming to the dog park, so that'll be exciting. And I know a lot of our folks that visit the parks are ready to get back on the basketball courts. So we're there with you. We're ready. We are going to be planning a small community block party, socially distanced, physically distanced, of course, where we'll probably have some hamburgers, hot dogs, something like that, just welcoming everyone back so they can check out the new park. And then we'll continue moving into Juju Phase 2, which is more upgrades into the park. We are also working on upgrading all of our fencing around the turf field. So that'll be all replaced this year. So that's a big bonus. And other than that, that is pretty much all of the updates that I have for you all. So Halloween is coming up on us very quickly. We are right now currently in the works for programming for December. So we don't have all the details just yet, but we will be doing a tree lighting. We also have a screen on the green. And I think that one is, Polar Express, I think is what the public voted on. So we'll have that. And we're navigating COVID with the big man himself. So he's given us some information on what needs to happen. So it won't be the traditional visit with Santa, but we're gonna make things happen. So we'll give some more updates for y'all on that. That's all I have.
Very good.
Can I add one thing on that list?
Yes.
December 19th is Wreaths Across America, which the city is sponsored, working with, and it's basically we're trying to get a wreath for every veteran grave site in the cemetery in Hardeeville. If anybody's interested in helping us put them out or buying a wreath or just donating, please
September,
just
didn't you?
shoot me an email and I'll send you whatever information we have.
Okay. Yeah, Kathy, probably what I'll do is I'll send some of the information, the flyer that we have. I can send that out tomorrow. And that way, anyone else that has it, they can go ahead and email you directly. And yeah, we also got everything approved for that. So I just got back from vacation today. So we'll get all that updated with Steve as well. So he has all that information.
Perfect.
So, and that will be in our November and December newsletters as well as we put information out. So.
Where is that?
Jennifer, it's Vicki. Can you, as far as like sending the donations in for Halloween,
Mhm.
I think I just asked you when you needed to get cards from or whatever, but can you just send me an email and tell me exactly what you're going to do with the money or some other flyer so I can post that out?
Yes, absolutely.
If you send it to me also, I put it out at this side of the street as well.
Okay. We can do
She
that.
was talking about putting wreaths on veterans' tombstones
Yes.
in Hardeeville.
Yes, I think they're going to be doing. Is it Purrisburg, Kathy? Purrisburg Cemetery.
Yes, and
Okay.
both sides of the street, there's the two cemeteries right across from each other.
You know where Millstone?
Yeah.
That way. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that out there.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of the traditional wreaths across America where you see them at the national cemeteries and all that stuff. Yes. We don't have one here. I think the closest one that we have is in Beaufort.
Correct.
So what a lot of places will do is, the smaller municipalities. I think Ridgeland might be doing one as well.
We started doing it 3 years ago, and we were
Yeah.
asked to do it this year.
Yes.
So we're doing it, and there's 77 graves that we need to cover.
Do you know how many more wreaths you need to purchase?
He needs about 30 more weeks
30 more.
to do everybody.
Okay.
At how much?
Each
So,
$15 a piece.
okay.
Okay. But any donation is welcome. If somebody can only afford to spend $5, that's fine. We've got a lot of $5 donations, and we'll be glad to put them in with other people's.
Okay.
Are you gonna send out something about where to send the money or?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
perfect, Thank you.
Yes.
When we did it up in Beaufort, the trucks just arrived with all the wreaths, so that's not gonna happen this time. They're going to arrive, a couple days ahead of time, as they do for the same time frame, but a couple days ahead of time. And we'll be, unloading them, and then I forget what company, one of the departments down there is gonna keep them for us.
Public
And then
Works.
the day of December 19th, there will be a ceremony at,
City Hall.
City Hall, and then we'll go over with all the wreaths to the cemeteries and place them.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's really important that that's when we get out to people so they really understand exactly what it is we're doing.
Okay.
I agree. Jennifer's been kind enough to put a public service announcement out, and it's gone out to everybody that we know of. And there's a dedicated Facebook page and website page also just for Hardeeville's Wreaths Across America. Okay.
I will, I'll get another flyer put together with all that, with the links to Facebook, all that, so the public can get that. And then, I'll get it out to everyone, so if you feel like you need to share that with anyone, you can. We have shared some information on our page as well, but we'll start ramping that up, as well. Usually about 30 days prior to is when you see a lot of our stuff coming through. But the donation time frame, we'll go ahead and get some more information.
Yeah, he has to have them into the wreath company by the 25th of November.
Okay, so by Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So we still have plenty of time.
Yes, we do.
Halfway there.
Okay. Whoop, sorry. And Kathy, you can go ahead and put me down for, maybe, let me see, about 4 of them. That way it represents my family, and I'll get a check to either you or Steve.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay,
Tell her to put me down for 5. Just
Five.
because you did 4, I'm gonna do 5.
okay. Terry's gonna up me, and he's gonna do 5, for him.
When we send in Who's
Ta-
the other person?
Terry.
Hi, Terry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Vicki. How much was it for each read?
15 apiece.
$15 a piece, and we need about 30 more. Put me down for 4. I will do that. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Let's see who I should make the check out to. You can do that just to me, to Kathy. I'm making out to Reefs Across America.
Yep.
Okay. And just send it to you. That's correct. Okay.
Yeah, the flyer that I have that we've sent out for PSAs has all that information on there. So I'll get that out to you all tomorrow. And then, like I said, I'll try and get a little bit more information. I'll add the new time frame by the November 25th. We'll add that. And then I'll try and put a little bit more information on exactly what's going to happen, like Kathy described. That way, anyone else in the public that doesn't understand the process will have a little bit of background with just the regular information flyer, if that'll help.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Sure, no problem.
All right, very good. At this time, we'll give each member the floor to speak on any concerns that they have. Any concerns?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear any of that.
This is the concerns, questions, issues, anything that each of the members are allowed to have open floor.
Anything from that side?
Nope. Vicki, you have anything? No.
I'm fine.
Kathy?
Let's just get done with these,
Thank you.
let's get these projects done. Let's get that road open back up.
I just want to say, great job to both Jennifer and Brittany on the last Screen on the Green. I was highly impressed to
Yeah.
see 3 rows of cars, if it wasn't 4 rows of cars. Yeah, 4 rows of cars. Very, very happy to see that.
Yeah.
So, well, I talked to several people while I was out there, and none of them knew that this was a reoccurring, event. So hopefully you got the word out a little bit, but I thought you guys did a really good job
Thank you.
getting the word out there, and I was happy to see. I mean, we pull up thinking we're going to be one of a couple of cars, and we're in the second row all the way at the end. So it was perfect.
Right.
So, but Grant, just wanted to say great job on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We worked really hard.
As always.
Yep.
As always.
Thank you.
All right, well, without further ado, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
So moved.
Okay, all in favor?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, very good. We'll see
All
everybody
right, thank
next,
you.
next meeting, Monday, November 9th.
November the 9th is the next meeting.